job there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only a scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the end zone, here's Pringle. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And this is caught, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Second and goal at the Chiefs' 5-yard line.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
And shutting him off, now open field. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the 44, Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 21-0 our score after 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on first down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On second down now, it's Jacobs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score, Raiders 28, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McKinnon finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Kansas City.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give. It's Jacobs off the option. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Mahomes, maybe a free play. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. Gets this one to Hill. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to 24.
38, Chiefs, 14. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's going to keep this again. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Running right through him. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a throw here, hauled in. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. 2nd and 3. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A dump down to McKinnon. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to go for it all. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Mahomes will throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They're going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 67 yards. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A group of Chiefs there to make the stop that time.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
On play action, they'll throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards the pick up there. 3 yards remain for second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Mahomes rolling to his right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
At their 49-yard line.
On second down, Jacobs. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Buying time to his left. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a nice touchdown. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 52, Chiefs 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play there for the Raiders. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter. Able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach who said all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes. Finding Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Mahomes to throw it. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down, a cheap sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man, that's Renfro. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.